Frost. Top 3 builds. That's all we gotta really talk about. Top 3 builds. Here we go. So I know one of these videos I sent the recording to Dan without audio. This last time I just recorded Frost once and I had a reverb on the whole time. So here we go again. In my opinion, there's one build for Frost. Normally with these builds, these build guides, we kind of talk about the top 3 and we go from my least favorite to my favorite of those top 3 builds. In my opinion, if you're playing Frost, you are specifically a sniper. If you play Frost up close, I think you should just play it on a different class and get a better bonus from your close range gauntlets. However, I will tell you 2 other builds that are more fun, in my opinion, than Frostborn because I just don't like to sit in a tower and snipe people all day. It's just not my vibe. Anyways, the one and only build, in my opinion, is that you should run Glass Cannon with Frost. Glass Cannon is it. That's Focus Mana, Fortitude, and Recklessness. Focus Mana with at least 80% mana, spell damage is plus 15%. So as long as you have a higher mana percentage than 80, you have that damage of 15%. Now that does raise as you go. Fortitude gives you a barrier, a little blue shell, if you will, that you probably see a lot of people using this every 60 seconds, and I think I do believe it goes all the way to 30 seconds as you upgrade it. That was what we call an outbreak condom. Then you got recklessness. Recklessness, when you don't have a belt and or you don't have armor, you can run this with a belt. I do. I just like to have a little bit more of a cushion because I'm not really good at Frost. But you can run this with a belt. You just can't have shield in your belt in order to get recklessness to proc. And recklessness is going to be 15% damage when you have no belt, and then you have a 15% mana reduction when you have no shield as well. That's basically the Frostborn build, if you ask me. However, in my opinion, it's boring to play that way. I don't see, and if you do, kudos to you. I'm not like your playstyle is boring. To me, I just like to be in the middle of battle. So because of that, I like to run Runic Fluency. This is build number 2, by the way. Runic Fluency, Fortitude, again, and Escapist. Runic Fluency gives you an extra rune charge, and it also gives you a rune cooldown, starting off with 5%. Then you've got Fortitude, we just talked about that. It gives you a little barrier, outbreak condom. And then you've got Escapist. Escapist gives you +3 sprint speed off the bat. And then when you take damage, it gives you a +1 for 5 seconds. I mean, it's just a fun build. It's a great time. You can do double dash back. You can do double flights. It's a more fun build to me, but like I said, you'd probably get more benefit off of this if you played your offhand. So if you want to play Frostborn, you probably should play the first one, but this is way more fun. So if you're forced to play Frostborn and you don't want to play that way, this is the way you can go. Or you can play just like a tanky health build that also gives you extra damage, which is my number 3 build, which is gonna be Vigor, which gives you +25 health off the bat. And then you're gonna get Scavenging, which then on Exile gives you 25 health and armor. And then you're gonna run Recklessness, which is a build very similar to the way that I've talked about Toxicologist, except for I use Escapist, and I got that build from Crashy/Rudy/Tico. And you may ask me, well, why would you run Recklessness if you're gonna run Scavenging? Well, you don't have to have a belt to proc Scavenging. You don't have to have your shield come back. You can just do it for the health benefit. Plus you have Vigor, so you can just, fill that sucker up all the way, and then you basically have like a shield on you. Plus you get Recklessness the whole time, and you're on Frostborn. I think it's actually a pretty underrated build for Frost, but I don't know. I don't really play Frostborn. Wolf, one of my homies/mods, told me he was going to judge this video. So Wolf, if you've tried this build, let me know. If you haven't tried this build and you play Glass Cannon like I know you do, tell me how wrong this build is. And then you got runes. So runes, I'm gonna go with, for the main part, you're gonna wanna use flight so you can get up into the air. But if you use my build, you can use dash like I did, or you can do TP if you really want to, just to kind of bounce around locations and sniping people from the outside. Invis if you want to as well. A lot of Frostborn players use Invis because Invis, charging your ice shot does not bring you out of Invis like in my opinion, it should, but it doesn't. So you can use Invis. And then you got offhands, Toxic, Stone, Fire. Those are, in my opinion, those are the 3 best ones you can use. You can use Wind and you can use Lightning, but Lightning is like a double distance. Wind is a decent one as well, but you're basically using a double distance with Lightning. Anyways, guys, that's Frostborn. Monday we do Conduit. I love you. I'll see you then. Peace.